is very disappointed in you, and he wants you dead.
Oh, shh.
Mayday, mayday. We've been compromised. Tell me how to fly this thing.
Pay attention. That's the good part.
Damn it!
I'm gonna enjoy this.
What it is, y'all. Wildstar, what it is, man. How you doing tonight, my guy? How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? Got a little something for you here. Huh? Don't be broken. Oh, don't tell me this mess is broken. No! No. There we go. There we go. How was your day? Just that little bit there. My day was pretty good. Busy as hell, but good. Pretty good. We're, part of the reason I'm so, I'm very badly congested tonight, is I've been out all day, woodworking. Vacation ends? I know, right? Yeah, my wife goes back to work tomorrow. The kids go back to school unfortunately on Tuesday. But tomorrow morning, I've got to take them out and get them, haircuts and shit like that. But, so the wife's out tomorrow. Yeah, or the wife's working tomorrow. But I got all these responsibilities. So, unfortunately, it is going to be a short stream tonight. Which sucks. I was intended to start on time, and then shit just happened. I had to go take care of some stuff. Yeah, so my day was. Here, we'll just do some dailies while we're chit-chatting. Unfortunately, guys, I am going to have to call it fairly early. We might only be around for 45 minutes to an hour tonight just because I have strictly got to get up early in the morning tomorrow. And it's one of those, if I try to do what I need to do on, 4 hours of sleep, I'm going to be a miserable piece of shit. So I need real sleep tonight, unfortunately. So how's my day? So normally, the first day of the first Sunday of the month, I have this news in about a half hour. Yeah, I know it's a late stream. Normally on Sunday, the first Sunday of the month, I have this big car show that I go to. It's a huge car show, and unfortunately, in keeping with the last 8-9 months, I haven't been able to make it. But my oldest is in Cub Scouts, and we're coming up on the annual Pinewood Derby, where you literally make nobody did Cub Scouts, so I realize very few people do that anymore. You make a fucking car out of wood, and you race it. And so that was basically all of today as we were finalizing our cars. Except this year, the adults invited me to join in and make one of my own, because the one we made last year was so stellar. They're like, okay, you raised the bar, bet. Now we all need to partake. And I was like, all right, cool. Bet. So I've been working on his and mine, which is a lot of fun. I really enjoy doing it. It's a lot of work, but I enjoy doing it. It's good. Boom. Boom. Rewards. Do we have the 150 for these yet? Let's see. I was holding off to do a video on this until I had 150. Nah, we'll just do some skips real quick, and we might be able to get that pretty early. Bam. Nope. Come on, story quest. There you go. I hate sometimes you can hit the right button and just the wrong thing pops up. It's absolutely absurd. Bam. Let me take these off because they're actually annoying me right now. There we go. Did that 50-some years ago? Exactly. But yeah, so they literally give you a hunk of wood and you have to craft a car out of it. But this year, I've kind of gone a little try-hard with it. So mine takes a couple of properties of physics and kind of manipulates them in such a way. It never breaks the rules. But we are right on the ragged edge of okay, you might be cheating a little bit. So the part you don't see here, so obviously I've got it's all very streamlined. I've got to do a little bit more. There's a little piece of wood there. I have to do a little bit more sanding on this and whatnot to get it nice and smooth. But I'm going to sand it down to about 3,000 grit, so it's as smooth as it can get. I'm going to cover it in a very thick coat of paint because this weighs nothing right now. I think this is 1.5 ounces, and I have to have it at 5 ounces. I've been using some wood filler, But the piece of wood they give you is like just this little piece right here that I cut down. And then I've added some poplar to the outside to give it a little bit more weight. And obviously I'm like trimming it down a little bit. But if you notice, it's only got 3 wheels. And that's for very good reason, because there's a little pin that starts these bastards off. And as that pin goes down, it can literally travel all the way through the body of the car before the car has to stop. Now, normally you would think the pin would then rest there, and okay, that'd be one thing. But I have a bar that goes on top of this that's fully adjustable so that I can have it resting on the pin. So as the pin starts to drop, literally the second the pin begins to drop, this car gets like a good, I don't know, quarter, maybe, I don't know, a decent percentage of a second to begin moving while everybody else's car is still stationary. Like I said, not against the rules, just physics. And then we do the usual stuff, you know, burning the... you can't use bushings, you can't use bearings, but you are allowed to use powdered graphite. And the nice part about powdered graphite, if anybody knows anything, any of the properties of graphite, like the fucking lead in your pencil back in you know, elementary school, that stuff's really soft. So you can literally take a nail and take the like you can see I've started doing it here a little bit, and you can actually burn. I don't know if you can see that. You can burn a little graphite, like almost a bushing in and of itself around it. And you do that on the wheel, you do that on the nail itself, and you do it on the car body, and it just reduces friction. So fun stuff. That's what I've been working on all day. As you can tell, I like to nerd out about weird shit. But yeah, did that some 50 years ago. Yeah, it's a tradition, man. It's 100% a tradition. But you know, like every kid loves doing it. And last year we won a lot of speed competitions, but we also won a styling competition. So I need to keep that going. Like this year, we've got to like bring our A game in style and speed. So everything this year is about just exploiting physics, which it's fun. It's work, but it's fun. That's why the stream was a little bit late, because I've been working with like the wood filler and stuff. Like my son's got his own car, like that's mine, but he's got his own one. And as we're working with the wood filler, like sometimes the wood filler will like split, or it'll like do weird shit, not set right, and then I've got to go back and like sand it and like fucking play with it. So it's just a never-ending process. So me up there at like 9:30 going, I gotta prepare for stream, but I gotta get this shit done. If I fuck this up, the whole thing's fucked up. So, sorry guys. Sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. What about nerding out on starting stream on time? That was the whole thing. To fail what it is, man. No, like I said, sometimes you just gotta go, like if I fuck that up, it's fucked, right? Like once I let like the filler and all that sit wrong, the whole thing's fucked, man. So trust me, I was not feeling being late tonight because of that, but IRL happens. IRL happens. I'm not one of those people that unfortunately can just drop everything I'm doing and come to stream. Sadly. Also, we didn't get any videos done today, unfortunately, but that was definitely not my intent. This is life, man. Fucking life. I can't let my kid down. Hopefully y'all understand that. Gotta be... We never beat this, did we? We never beat that. We should do that tonight. That's... You know what? That actually brings up a really interesting question. This banner is getting ready to go away. Should we mess with this banner at all or save for whatever's next? Because we still have like 10, almost like a week and a half. Also, I got that guaranteed UR right there. Should I mess with this or should I leave it alone, chat? What do you guys think? I don't know. I feel... Here's the deal. We've got these two that are guaranteed. I've got 7,000, and also, actually, probably have 8,000 because we just got 1,000 in our dailies. Save. I know, it's just super tempting. Super tempting. Also, one more battle arena there and one more abyssal exploration, so we'll do some of that tonight too. But no, I won't lie when I said there was a moment where I'm like, man, am I even gonna get to stream tonight? So just being able to be here is nice. And that be that. That be that. Whale in that case? No. So, man, I doubt anybody saw it because I don't think anybody even goes on the cesspool known as Twitter, or formerly known as Twitter. The cesspool formerly known as Twitter anymore. But you guys saw, I think it was Thursday night? I don't know, I haven't looked at Battle Arena yet, but we definitely need to drop a video on that. Actually, what is the Battle Arena? Let's see. Blah, blah, blah. Oh, God, I'm back down to gold rank? That's terrible. I thought I did better than that. All right, grants 150% shield at the start, reduces technique damage 80%, special move damage 80%, increases normal damage by 150 to attack roll. Linked anime character by 50%? Oh my shit. Alright, well attack rolls up, so like this will probably just wind up being my team. But Hegni gets a major boost. Let's see. Stamina, damage, strength. Yeah, I think this is going to be my team right here. Let's remove that. What should we give Hegni as his item? Because I think he's going to be a fucking maniac. Probably give him that. I know we need to take Otaro off of him. Because he's now attack roll. Hey, Rithia, what it is? How you doing tonight? Oh, we can use all the wind units again, so that's great. So let's see here. Strength increase. We can do that. By link teams to anime. Yeah, so my understanding, I don't think it's ever truly been confirmed, but the way I've translated it and kind of understood it is it's like the collab units that we get. That's just the way I've been reading it. I could be wrong. I could be off my rocker. But that was my takeaway. Motherfucker. That was at least my takeaway. Now, if that's incorrect, that's 100% on me, but... do I want his special or do I want Belle's special? Probably give Belle the special. But I can do both, actually. Wind damage increased to your unit for 15 seconds. Yeah. We'll do that to both. Bam. Do I have... Bam. Oh, don't remove that. Let's see. All right. So that's magic. That's not gonna do us any good. Action, skill, damage. Ooh, what about golden time? I don't know if golden time's gonna do anything, but we're gonna throw golden time on him anyway. I think golden time will be handy. Yeah, we'll just keep that load out. And Artemis can have, let's see. We'll give her this. Yeah, that assist. Twitter. If you do exclamation point socials, it should give you all the socials. Except Blue Sky. I now have a Blue Sky too, but it's roughly the same. Just grinding up to DanChro? Same. Let's see. So this strength increase. So I can actually give her the one that does the bonus for the strength increase. I'm just going to have to pay for YouTube at some point and just break down and do it because of all this ad garbage. Increase stamina, increase damage. There we go. We can give her that because she should, in theory, stay out of the fight. And we'll give her... If you're going to use the golden time, also give the anniversary bell... My hero scene card? What? So, I don't know if golden time is actually going to do anything. It's kind of my concern. But the going thought... Where the hell did... Hold up. Where did she go? Bam. The whole thought process here with golden time is that because he's going to come out of the gate with his special, he should have the opportunity to do some... Because his special does inflict burning, doesn't it? I know his skill 2 does, but I swear his special does too. What's not coming up? Don't tell me that's broken on top of everything else. But Twitter is... Hold on. Man, you can make me do this manually. And I'm not going to call it the other thing, because it is not the other thing in my opinion. Yeah, the honest answer is I don't actually know 100% if Golden Time's going to do anything here. I don't know if we're going to be in the fight long enough, but with shields at 150%, there's a likelihood that we might be in this fight for a minute. Attack multiplier of 117. Let's see. No, we're looking for the special. So attack multiplier of 900. Cooldown 3000. One hit front facing ground AoE attack. Applies 20 ETR to your unit for 10 seconds. 78% increase technique gauge accumulation rate for 15. 15.6% movement speed. 4% continuous recovery. Activates field effect for 5 seconds. Inflicts damage with attack multiplier every 10 seconds. No, apparently that one doesn't burn, but this one does, and it does lower. I'm going to see what happens with it. We'll play it by ear. We'll do a quickie one and see if we can get anything out of it. But, yeah, I don't know. I honestly don't know is the answer. Let's see what happens here. Let's run it forward and see what happens. Now, they outclassed this team by a pretty solid margin. So I don't know if this is even going to be a fair fight, but let's see. Man, Bell took a minute to get that underway. Yeah, look at him go. finished it off with a special attack. That's pretty wild. Let's do a battle arena where maybe I'm not so, like, disgustingly outclassing the opponent. Let's see. Here we go. Let's see how my team fares here. We are down in power, but Otaro will be the deciding factor here. Now, I will argue if Golden Time's going to do anything here, it'll do it against Otaro. The German Pokemon name thing was good. I'm glad. That's been killing it on TikTok. I had like 50K views in 20 hours, or 24 hours on that bad boy. So, glad people seem to be enjoying that. Basically, my youngest, she's getting into Pokemon for the first time, and because she's like 4 years old and can't properly read, she can't nickname them. So when the nickname comes up, she just presses random letters. She's got no idea. Yeah, I think Golden Time might actually be doing something. I don't know. I'm gonna hang on to it and see what's up. But I think that's actually doing its job. Hard to tell for certain, but I suspect it'd be doing a ting. Yeah, but basically, since she's just kind of like button mashing, I thought it was kind of funny, and just we were pronounced like my oldest was trying to get me to read it the way she was typing it, and so I was, usually you just pronounce it the way you read it, right? It's weird, and it got giggles out of them. My wife came up, she was laughing her ass off, so I was like, see if the internet likes it. So far, the internet seems pretty warm on it. Boom. Wouldn't say it went viral, but it did well for my channel. It did quite well. Actually, I didn't even check the numbers on YouTube. Oh. Sorry, give me 1 second. I just got a text message from Goshen. One second, guys. Sorry, I can't think and text at the same time.
To give you a few reasons why you should consider dating a young Asian lady. You can choose a potential spouse from Vietnam, the Philippines, Thailand, or Indonesia. The geography is boundless. Have you noticed that Asian women have become more and more popular? I mean that they are everywhere, in famous magazine, on Instagram as top bloggers, on the runways, and on billboard. More importantly, they are in men's heart. True, they are this popular.
Anyone else have that thing where you're like, when you're texting, you just have to like text in complete silence for some fucking autism reason? Next stream, we'll be streaming Wednesday danmachi. I want to get back to doing Tuesday streams. I've been threatening to do it for a while. It just never comes together. I got to see how things pan out. I'm going to try to. The answer is I will give it my best shot, but there's a couple factors I've got to deal with IRL before I make a decision on that. Plus I've got to work on Gaming Across America. We've got episode 2 going up 10 days. 10 days to episode 2 going up. So we're going to fucks with that. And I need to do an Abyssal Explorations, and then we can drop a video on that. Alright, let's do this. Let's talk about Arena. I'll do a quick video on this, and I'll schedule it out for the morning, because I did kind of shit the bed on getting this one out tonight. Because I suck. Back this bad boy up. Let's do this real quick. Pardon me. What it is, y'all, it's your old boy Pilk, and I'm coming back today with another DanChro video. And as you guys know, we just had a season of Battle Arena end, and we have a brand new season coming in. And with each one that comes in now, we have a new type of, as it says up there, field effect. Basically, a new team that is going to be extra viable in the coming events. So let's check this out, shall we? First things first, go up here to field effects, and there's a lot to digest here. So every unit is going to get a 150% shield at the start of battle. Not the first time we've seen this. In fact, the whole reason for this is just to prevent, like, the one-unit nuking situation, where it's like, you come in, you just see Bell, except when you fight him, he just does his ult right out of the gate and just nukes the whole field. So it's basically just like an anti-nuking method. Number 2, reduce technique cooldown by 80%. So for units that have like a really crazy technique cooldown, it's just going to slow that down a little bit. Now, so far, it seems like that's not affecting like a lot of us that are using like the seer unit and things like that, where you start off with 100% technique charge, so to speak. It doesn't seem like it affects that. We'll talk about that here in a moment, but it just seems like that affects how you accumulate it, less the instantaneous accumulation. Finally, reduces move damage by 80%. So just an 80% reduction in power just altogether. Now, here's the deal. Then you got to consider the role that they want you to adhere to here. Last time it was speed. We've seen that. This time it's attack roll. So attack roll will increase normal damage by 150%. Now, let me just say, that is normal damage. So whether or not that affects like your ults or your other moves, I don't think it will. It seems like it is just normal damage, but we'll judge that here in a moment. Finally, linked anime character increases damage inflicted by 50%. Now, this has always been kind of a question. It's kind of a weird way to word this, and I think it's just another one of those situations where aiming is just using like Google Translate. And the honest answer here is it seems like, at least on the surface of this, I don't know if it's ever been confirmed, but it seems like this is units that are linked to the current level of the anime. Well, like Hagni and all those units that we got recently, to a lesser extent, probably Ryu to be included in that, actually, just because Ryu is, I don't know. I don't think she would be. I don't know. Hard to tell. Nevertheless, if you have the units that kind of came with the Freya Familia recently, all those units, especially the Festa units, should be part of that whole anime linking thing. Just another way to just get a little bit more damage out. So, I say that because it says linked anime character. I think that's the logical assumption there. So, let's go ahead and let's run one of these. I'm looking for one that might have a little more oomph behind it, but I did kind of rank down a little bit because I was lazy with the last one. So, attacking rolls are at a major advantage here. Now, you'll see my opponent up there is running 2 defensive units. That's not a bad situation because even though they are to reduce damage, they do have the 150% shield. That puts me at a severe disadvantage. However, I do have Hagni, who's got extra damage, and everybody else here should get normal attack damage out. Now, when it comes to Bell, I've got some interesting questions here, because I do have the Seer card that reduces his special move cooldown to 100%, so he should, in theory, start this off with 100%. Now, that is semi-reduced. Everybody does kind of like accumulate a little bit slower than they have in the past, but he should still start off with 100%. It's just the second charge would kind of charge slower. The other question that kind of comes to mind here is that while he is going to do his ult right out of the gate, it seems like his normal moves will do more damage than his ult, or at least every other move aside from his normal moves will be at a reduced rate. Because of that, I don't know how the scene card's going to work in respect to all that other stuff. But Golden Time's really interesting. It's one of the best cards I can think of right now, at least off the top of my head. Really demanded all of my gems when I first got it. burn enemy 5% reduce special move cooldown to your unit. So when an enemy is burned, which like Bell uses his skill 2 and inflicts that burn, then you're going to accumulate a little bit faster. So burn enemy apply 30% inflicted special move damage increase. So in other words, special moves do a little bit more. Because of the reduced damage, I don't know if this really affects anything, but we'll find out. We're just going to go in here and give it a shot, see what happens. We'll kind of judge this based on how we see it. All right, so let's see. Does Bell and Hegny should do their specials? Yes, they both do. Excellent. Excellent. Now, Hegny, I don't know if it was worthwhile, but it does increase his damage quite a bit. So maybe. Who's he fighting? He's fighting Tione. Very interesting. I thought he'd be doing more, but she is quite good. But her shield is... He's not really doing much to her shield. Granted, he is A0, so I can't expect too much. But now we are just going to town. The fact that we got Bell's special again, I don't know. It seems it's hard to tell if it's. I guess it's one of the situations where if everybody does their work right, Bell probably is going to be okay. I'll have to play it by ear. I might actually want to replace Golden Time at some point. I don't know if it's actually doing anything here because of the technique cooldown reduction. But we got 2 specials off, and that's not something you see every day. So let's fight this fight. Let's do one more and see what happens here. I'm not completely sold on this at this point, but sometimes Battle Arena comes with trial and error. It's just the reality of it. All right. Yes, I do still run the up and coming banner. You gotta get in their head, right? They gotta underestimate you at some point. Oh yeah. No, Taro will be interesting. I do feel like Amid's going down, but Otaro, I don't know, man. So let's see. Bell got another special off right at the 30-second mark. So I will say Golden Time probably is at least doing what it needs to do. Man. This almost feels like a stalemate at this point. Good grief. And I think, to honestly think, Otaro is kind of getting power crept. That's... In theory. We'll see how that plays out. But, God, what a crazy unit defensively. But it does, basically it goes to show you, it's unlike before where you could just run 1 or 2 teams and be fine in every battle arena ever. At least now there's some strategy each and every time this drops. You can't just spam Otaro and expect him to work. Number 1, he's not going to produce damage here at all. Number 2, when the rest of your team gets bodied and you've got a team that is advantageous, they will eventually wear him down, although that did take a significant amount of time. Nevertheless, that'd be that. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Can you think of any modifications we can make to this team? Oh, man. Oh, I gotta try it. I gotta try it. I know what she's going to do. I know she's going to come out of the gate and try to special and take us out from across the table, but I don't think she can touch us here. I think we are going to absolutely trounce her, especially if we get her into our own little arena. So, yeah, 2 specials. Oh, no, she took us out. So as much as they are attempting to get rid of the nuking, I don't know. Seems like it's still a thing. So be cautious. 150% shield isn't always what it's cracked up to be. And she's not even linked anime character I went ahead. So it's not like she got that extra damage. She just... Look at all those buffs she's got. Yeah, they really stacked her up. So, I felt pretty confident, but things happen. Good strategies exist. Kudos to that person because they've got a rock solid strat. Go build your teams. Let me know what kind of teams you guys are building, or heck, I don't know, keep it a secret. But that's what the comments for. Share your ideas, share your thoughts. We'll be back with more soon. Man, y'all, I got bodied. Holy dog shit. Yes, SD. There absolutely is no, there be no chicken like horse chicken. Absolutely not. Thanks for the video. I ain't posted it yet. But we're going to drop it in the morning. I really thought I was going to take out Artemis. I'd like to see what scene cards they had of their Artemis, because that was foul. I really thought with both Belle and Hegney dropping their specials right there at the beginning that she was going to be toast. But she was just like, tables turn, bitch. Anybody got any idea what scene cards she was running? I don't know. Can we even check what scene cards they're using? Huh. Also, I didn't see, was she level 100? Oh, man, I have to go back and look. They might have just fast-tracked her to level 100, and that's just the difference. I'm going to pull up the video here real quick. What it is, y'all? Let's cut that down. Let's see. Where is she? She's level 90. What buffs does she have?
Do you look at a gorgeous woman and immediately
She's...
think to yourself, no,
This ad again. Get the fuck out. I'm trying to see what buffs she has. She's got a crazy number of buffs. Good grief. That's busted. Absolutely busted. Let's give it another shot here. The raid needs to come back. I'm not going to disagree with that. 0 parts per you disagree with that. Oh, yes, you're right. I need the SD alert. Thank you for reminding me. Because he came in while I was recording. Oh, I need to find my cursor, actually. Boop. Boop. Oh, fuck! It's not advisable to drop your keyboard.
How much have you ever lost on a game of cornhole?
Hey, we're already platinum. Let's look at that. Let's go. Let's go. SD what it is. Oh, we're going to do Spooter. Oh, my God. We can do Spectre. Remember the Spectre.
I'm pregnant. You're the father. The baby.
Oh, my God.
Spiders. Thousands of spiders.
Man, I feel like Pal World deliberately dropped some new pals in his name. Oh, I didn't even mention it. So, I don't really talk about my personal life too much during streams, but for reasons I shan't go into, we didn't get to do any of our holiday festivities with my family until yesterday. So, I actually got a booster bundle for Hololive. Or Hololive, sorry. Hololive. I don't want to call it Holodive. Whatever. Well, I know why I did, but I'm a filthy old man. I was going to try to set this up while we're on stream and see if we could open these. There's supposed to be some pretty good stuff in some of these that we could potentially pull. Would you guys have any interest in that? Maybe we could do that Wednesday? I don't know. I guess I could do it here. Yo. I take that as that it sounds like an excited yo. Please explain the dot. No. Fuck no. No. Hell no. Listen, if you see the length of old girl skirt, you should already know. You should already know. My PFP is from Hall. Oh, there you go. Well, sir, have a great night, man. Appreciate you dropping in. Sorry we started a bit late, a bit late. But thank you so much for spending some time with me tonight. Have a great one, and we'll catch you next time. I don't know. Do you guys want to do an opening? Yeah, I don't know anything about Hololive. I mean, a little bit, I guess. But I mean, does this even open like a traditional card pack? See, I don't do. I've done Vice and I've done Pokemon, but I've never done anything as when I did Magic back in the day. But we're also talking like 25 years ago. Oh, you guys don't want the Magic story. I think I've told it before on stream, but holy fuck, that story breaks my heart. I guess I can't be too mad because I did just kind of like, just do what I do with that one, but still, it's a heartbreaking story. Let's see. God, I don't want to fuck up the cards. Whoever taped it with fucking super glue. There we go. Jesus Christ. Is there enough cellophane on this bitch? There we go. So how many boosters do we have in this piece? Yeah, my one request, or the one request made was that we do it for shorts. But yeah, we got a bunch of boosters in here. How many boosters do we have? Oh my fucking god. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 boosters. So if you guys be interested in that, we can do a special stream where we open those, or I could do it. Save for Wednesday. We can save for Wednesday. Yeah, the Black Lotus story. I don't know how many people know about this story. The story breaks my fucking heart, man. Holy dog shit. We got fucking dealt with there. What the hell happened? I wasn't paying attention, and we just got absolutely, like, raffle-stomped. See, level 90 Bell, level 90 Christmas Eyes. Ooh. This will be interesting. Get good. Whatevs. Ah, touche. Touche. Oh, they took out my bell. And my Artemis. No. No. Man, do I just need a whale and get Bell to level 100? In fairness, so my Bell's only like A1. So it's going to be a while before he's much better than that. Yeah. 3 of 20. So it's going to be a good minute. What does he get? So let's see. He's currently... Let's see. Let's see. HP 1034. Let's see. HP is 1034. Current value is 93. He gets 1,000 more HP. 731 strength. 809 strength. 398 vitality and 268 dex. And 438 296. Better get some sleep soon for your long day tomorrow. I will shortly. I feel shortly. I feel guilty ending too early. I feel like the changes to the battle arena haven't made too much difference. People choose the same teams that still work. I kind of disagree. I've seen a lot of just the spamming teams get trounced. I think the only difference is if you go against like level 90s. Level 90s make a world of difference. Here's a level 90 yellow bell. But see, with that one, a lot of it came down to their Christmas eyes. Their Christmas eyes, like, I had 2 green units, and their Christmas eyes really was stacked against that. If I removed Hagni and put on somebody that is actually better against her specifically, we would have done better. Get out of fucking here. Oh my shit. Eat a dick, old man. Oh god, we're getting trounced again. What did the... Well, I love that we were, like, the lower level, we actually handled ourselves. But now, yeah, no, I kind of see what you're saying. Like, you just spam Otaro and an attacker and go. Literally, here's the same team that I'm running, just with an Otaro. Oh, God, their bell's level 100. No, fuck that. Fuck that. What would we have to do to get Bell to level 100? Let's see. I know his banner's probably long since gone, yeah. When does these expire? I don't know when these expire. Well, screw it, we'll do these. These will be stream exclusive. Fuck it. No, actually, I should do these for a video. But Artemis and Otaro don't really have any buffs this season. They still own most of the teams. Yeah. You're not wrong. I mean, our Artemis is still on my team. But that level 100 Bell, man, that's a level 90 Artemis and level 100 Bell. That shit's going to be deadly. Plus, you already know with them being level 90, or level 100, like it's 100% whale team. So I was talking about it earlier in the stream, but I think you guys we were talking about it Wednesday night. The whole like Gale manifesto, not Gale Riot, but this other dude on Twitter, Gale Wind, and a lot of his arguments, like I completely agree. In fact, all of his arguments I agreed. My only addition to that is the simple fact that it feels right now like every unit has to have dupes and be damn near max limit broken to be of any reasonable value, especially in Battle Arena. With the way units are being built now, where your units get like insane amounts of insane benefits just from getting dupes, it is back to like it was with Danmemo, where units that have like 1-2 dupes are quickly becoming highly irrelevant. And I mean highly irrelevant. And unfortunately, that means the vast majority of people playing that are free to play are just not going to get the units they want. And it's going to quickly just become a game that only rewards whales and neglects the average player. So the fun factor is very quickly dwindling on this, unfortunately. And as they lose those players, obviously then the game can't sustain itself without the free-to-play players. And I get it, the whales need something to like aim for, but also at the end of the day, you have to give people like something viable. Find the original units are already mostly useless. Yeah, pretty much. But that's power creep. That's just power creep. And honestly, a lot of the units that initially dropped, a lot of them were just trash to start with. Like, a lot of them were just going to get power crept to hell and back. Now, this UR Leafy, I like the fact that they kind of rebalanced her and made her really, really, really good. I like that. But initially, when the ability board dropped, the ability board changed everything. But the ability board was also super free-to-play friendly. And generally speaking, you now need dupes. Like, a lot of times you just now need dupes. And also, I think, I can't remember who pointed out, but it is $200 just to get to pity for one unit. One. And you need what? Like 4? No, you need like 6 of them. So see, Harmonia is A5. So I need her and 5 dupes. Or if you're doing gems, you just need like, 50 gems. But if it's a festival, you need 100 gems, which is like impossible. I don't think they've given us 100 gems since we started this game. So, I don't know. Honestly, I don't like making negative content, but I am about to make a video on this because it feels really slimy. It just does not feel good to see the game get to this point. Like, it feels... Because everyone griped when Danmemo, like, they're at the end, when Danmemo, like, spammed the banners in rapid succession, but we already knew, like, the writing was on the wall. People were already getting mad about that. But this is just hitting a point now where it's, like, it's genuinely disconcerting. Genuinely. I have a dupe in bet, too. But see, like, there's practically no use for him without being max limit broken. I don't know, it's disappointing. I don't mind that the whales, like, are in a class of their own. And they should be, frankly. But if it's at, the cost of making everybody else's team even remotely viable, I feel like it's just not a good look. Personally. I don't know. Am I the only one here that feels that way? Is power creep, but they can usually work for PvE decently and are suck even out? Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. I don't know about in Uncharted, because I've used some irrelevant ass units in Uncharted. But, I mean, the reality is, the way Uncharted's going, pretty soon I won't be able to do the 1 unit challenge because it'll be impossible, or it'll just have to be a time limited unit. But yeah, I feel you. It's just kind of messed up. Literally, my only fire units are OG Bell and Reverius. I can't even finish round 12. What? You should be able to with those two. Yeah, increase the free-to-play currency and lower the cost. Yeah. Well, that's my whole thing. Is like, penny should be half what it is, right? Penny is way too high. But yeah, no, they desperately need to increase free-to-play currency too. Because once again, with Danmemo, while the argument is, and there's the argument I made when we first got into this game, is yeah, Danmemo dangled the carrot because you would get, 3 or 4 of the units, you just need 2 more to finish them off. Whatever, spend 20, 40 bucks, whatever it is. Like, but it was never like absurdly expensive. Here, $200 for just 1/5 of a unit. Like, imagine spending $1,000 on a unit. I get there's people that do it, but just I shouldn't talk about it too much. I don't think I'm even allowed to talk about it too much. But as a content creator, there are times where I look back at how much money I've spent in games and I go, the things I could actually own that I genuinely want to own, that I could own had I not put this all into a gacha game. I will support the gacha games that I love, like support the creators. Don't regret the money I spent on danmachi at all, or Danmemo at all, I should say. But at the end of the day, it's also like, it's an expensive hobby. And if they don't make it worth our while, they're going to have to rely on the whales only because the free-to-play people are just going to fucking walk. Game used to give us 1 free poll in events through special tickets and events. Yep. Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, and everything is time limited. I forgot about that. That's actually a really valid point. I'm going to write that down because that is a really fucking valid point. Hold on. I completely forgot about the free-to-play tickets. I completely forgot about that. Yeah. So I don't know. I'm starting to lose my patience with the game and with aiming and just all the bullshit. It sucks too because I want to play the game. I want to support them, but if they're just going to like be money grubbing, like, it's sleazy about it, no less. It doesn't feel good. At the end of the day, I want to feel good about playing my game. I want to be able to like look myself in the eye and go, I'm one of the good guys. Maybe it's just me. I don't know. Maybe I'm just grumpy. Maybe I'm just old. But it is 12:30, and my happy ass does need to be up. I know it's a short stream, but I got to be up at 7 a.m. to take my kids to get their haircuts and all that bullshit tomorrow. Get them ready for school. Just had an idea for an AMV that. Yeah. Kind of miss those days in a way. You know those days where you just like have like 3 or 4 really rock solid ideas and just go, yes. Probably shouldn't do that. It's terrible. I wish I had a squirt bottle. I just bad, no, bad. When's the Seer banner run out? I think it runs out at the same time as the anime, or the anime. Pfft. The event. Yeah, 14th. So like a day before the event. So there you guys go. You have a little less than like what, 9 days, 8 days, something like that, like a week. No SD, no, bad. But like I said, I gotta show some self-control and actually go get some sleep. So what I am gonna do, I'm gonna upload that video in the morning. Tomorrow I will work on Uncharted, the last 3 runs in Uncharted. I gotta work on Abyssal Exploration. I don't know. Should I release my video on it? Because I feel like, I don't know. With chat, what do you guys think? Because I don't like releasing negative content. And I don't feel like there's a positive spin to this. I feel like no matter how we talk about it, it's going to be bad. And I don't want to perceive like I'm quitting. I just want better. And it always takes me back to Danmemo. When the devs came into our last, like when we were streaming there at the end when the server shut down and the devs came in, that was a great feeling. Like, that was phenomenal. I genuinely enjoyed that. That actually, like, I literally shed a tear. I shed multiple tears. I was in tears. That the fact that they would even think to do that. Like, it shows how much they care. And I just don't feel like aiming is there at all. I feel like aiming is just here for our money. And that's it. I don't know. Is it worth having the discussion? Or should I just leave it? I've been sitting on it for like, half a week. I just don't know. I want to know what you guys think. Is it worth hashing out, or is it just more harm than good? Because I feel like as content creators, at the end of the day, we have a voice and we should be able to speak out for everyone that plays these games. Will it help? I don't know. Will anyone see it? I doubt it. Feels like it's important to keep people informed about your feelings on the state of the game with people who view your videos and don't make it to the streams. Fair. I will... Wait, we say Seer Banner, or do we say... See what they do? Well, we're not going to get another free-to-play event for a long time. I mean, Lead is what? Level 40 now? And I would imagine they're going to get us level 100 on him. They've done well with him, but the fact that they're milking this unit so hard, that's another thing. I'll wait till Wednesday. We'll have a discussion about it on Wednesday. Do you guys want to do Hollow Dive openings on Wednesday? We can do that too. I'll set up my my ring light and we'll do a whole unboxing. I think that's super fun. We did that with Vice last time. I know it's not danmachi, but it's maybe I'll run out this week and grab some Vice cards and we'll just do a whole like fun thing about it. I'm hearing chatter about something with 8th. What are you talking about? Well, 8th is CES. That's going to be like Switch 2 and stuff like that. But that's not this channel. That's the other channel. What are you talking about? Chatter on the 8th. We have events running. I mean, and I don't imagine we're going to get another Festa banner until the anime comes back, which is like, we're talking March at the earliest. So I doubt there's going to be anything dropping this week. But who knows? We'll see. Anyway, guys, I do need to go to some sleep, so I appreciate all y'all. Lots of fun as always. We'll continue having discussions. We'll do some card openings. I'll go see if I can pick up some Vice cards this week, because I know where there are some chilling, and we'll actually make it relevant. We'll have a lot of fun on Wednesday. So, thank you all so much. I will see you guys again here really soon. Take it easy and have a good night.